Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Gonna be playing our tank account today. We pushed this one to gold earlier, going this bottom path through snipers and mines. Picked up shock mines, went back for flare TD, and if we push high enough we can get to building hill. We could get rifles now, but probably won't use them. And we can show some of our last hits. Hey DBDB, Mr. Poing, what's up Axe? And we mentioned it on the other stream today that tanks might be a good option. Seems slow, but you don't really have to worry about floaties. And you can take all the troop damage. Most of the time we're just maybe doing some flares, dropping 1 or 2 warriors to clear shock mines. Hey Kansa, Dyson Lin. I saw you up there too, using Scorchers. Hey BCL, Katemi. And most of these bases, I think they might be Scorcher players. Don't have a lot of defense. But again, that's the good part about tanks. Because with rifle Zooks, you need to get maybe Kavan, deal with that Flotty. Not so much with tanks. Hey Jim Allen. Can show one more and maybe get going. Also trying some split hits. Trying to be a little creative with flares, so going for our last few ERs. But we'll see how it goes. About an hour 15 till next chest. Hope everyone else is having a good season start. I think it's just about, what, 15 hours into the season? Alright, this guy already has 70 BH. I think maybe we can do 2 warriors over there, then tanks for the bottom. So we'll give that a shot. 2 over here. And I think our flare is should be level 3. Hopefully they take care of that ER. Tanks for the bottom. Hey Safwan, welcome to the stream. This shotgun on the left is a little annoying. We're gonna flare all the way here. Try to get these warriors, get a shock mine. Looks like they're not, but yeah, that one isn't really helping. They'll still get it down, but we'll see how fast it is. Don't really have to worry about flames, mortars. Can just flare right there. Got a 252. And see, it's a close one. Yeah, he's using Scorchers, but should be fast enough. He's gonna pull a 245. So you got someone else, probably a Scorcher player. He has a micro over here. I think we might do a flare up top. Yeah, it should make sense with all these tanks. And just delay drop couple. One warrior going for the shock mines. I'm not going to play too much on the Rifle Zook account. I think that's going to save until 5 ER. Here we'll drop the other boats. And the tanks are going to finish that off. Now it's just a matter of time, how fast they finish the base. We'll flare the top corner later. So you still have to get this ER. And just start flaring. Shock mine might get a couple. And we'll see what the time is. Looks like 250. And looks like a draw. So again, better than a loss. I think he's using Scorchers. Doing a cool hit flaring up there. And just a bunch of delay dropping. That shock mine wasn't doing much. But I think for the rest we'll leave it as is. Could also be more of a back and forth. Now we've seen Scorchers, tanks, and Rifle Zooks up there. Also have the Scorcher account that we played, so maybe can also do a few hits later on. But for now, we'll stick with tanks. Hey, WS. It was kind of fun starting off this account, using just tanks, no flare. This guy, no machine guns yet. I think we'll try same kind of hit. Maybe we could even do a couple warriors here, instead of 2 tanks. Yeah, I think that should work out. Three, and we're gonna flare up there. I'll go up. Thanks BSV, 25 dono. Really appreciate it. We'll need one more flare and start dropping other troops. We'll do that now. And same thing like the other hit. Just finishing it off. We don't have troop health, but I think the warrior should be enough. Only 1 flame to worry about. I hope I don't regret it. Just a few warriors. Yeah, it looks like tanks might have been a little better. Hey, Tiago, Bumblebee. Or at least now we know. Even 1 flame is too much for warriors. Finish that off. Thanks BSV for that now 250 dono. Really appreciate it. Yeah, shout out to BSV in the chat. How's your season going? WS asking, it's a naked Scorcher player, should you go 5VR in cannons or backfill? It's kind of like our other account. So maybe... I think machine guns aren't a bad option. But I've seen some other people go up with getting building health. Yeah, like this guy. Thanks a lot, BSB. Hey, what's up, Kling Klong, Adam Brown? You taking any tank accounts, Kling? I saw you did pretty good with that Scorcher one. Oh, you're 17? Yeah, then honestly I would at least go to that building health. Maybe you can even hit 18. But I think without machine guns or mines, you might lose a lot to like warrior players. Like Rifle Zooks is already defensive, so it makes sense to go 5 more defense. So yeah, I think something like machine guns and maybe even mines can rank you up. See, this guy has building health. We'll probably go all tanks. Let's do something like that. Hey, Johnny5, Watchman. Oh, Clingy, do you have a tank account? I was surprised how effective it is. See if we get a good split. Not really, so we can... Yeah, we'll still flare. They kill that flame and they're gonna split again. See if the Floody kills the ER. Almost, so we'll go back for it. Hey, Jakebi. Yeah, we'll show the tree after the hit. Get this ER. What's up, Mac 10? How's your season going? Alright, 2:48. See what the time is. No seekers on, don't think any accounts, to be honest. Now a few seconds. See what he did. Scorchers going all the way up top, so that shock mine could be placed different. And that Flotty didn't help. I think it killed shock mines for us. But he was smart to flare left. Killed a Flotty and got the mines. So we'll move this one. Something like this. But kind of expected more of a back and forth. A lot of different paths that are working now. But yeah, Seekers are real far this season. So if you want to rush to them, maybe take all the minus notes. How cool, you're waiting for RCs. That's another kind of an extreme path, might pay off. It's just a little struggle for a few days, but once you get RCs, hopefully not too many cannons, boom cannons out there. Yeah, I've seen a really fast time with Scorchers. And even with Rifle Zooks, Kavan, I think some of those guys got flare already. See another 16, probably a Scorcher player. We'll try a little different kind of hit. Flare this ER right away, just so the tanks get a bit faster to this ER. And then it's going to expire, so ones on the right start shooting stuff. Start doing our flares. Did they fix a secret bug with the critter launchers? No, not yet, so even if people get to Seeks, still have that bug to deal with. And we'll flare the last one. I don't know, tanks might fizzle out. Got a lot of machine guns. Also spreading real weird. So it'll be close. 251. Hey, React.js. What troops are you running this season? Looks okay on time. Yeah, that bug is annoying. Like, I was planning on streaming another Seeker account last season, but that bug kind of ruined things. Though even if they had it fixed this season, don't think Seekers would be that strong. Got a lot of building damage and hardly any GB. Here we can use a couple warriors and tanks on each side. Send one flare. Send 4 tanks and then a couple here. I think they should kill that ER. Yeah, never going to it. I'm sure someone's gonna do that. All minus notes. Only problem is that tech level. Actually, this tank account might be the only one this season that gets no minus notes. Since we went through snipers and skipped the one at 3 ER. Hoping these tanks are enough. Send one more flare. Maybe adding bullet. To what kind of it? Tanks, scorchers. Alright, that's another win. Still close hits on time. But it is cool seeing 3 completely different paths doing okay on day 1. And I'm sure no matter what way you go, it should be okay in the long run. So you got another 16. I think we'll try same kind of hit. This time we'll flare that mortar. And after, should go that machine gun, then the other one. Probably the only bad options this season was picking up Sparky early or another hero like that. Again, heroes aren't bad, but it's when you get them that matters. So the last ER, it's really the right tanks that are gonna get it for us. Much slower pace than last season, but a few tanks coming up. Any news about game updates? Well, they did have plans for 5 new HQs. And I think they said roughly every 6 months. So who knows, maybe one this year. Close match there. Really hoping we can hit 17 before next chest, because that'll give us building health. That's much less pressure on being so fast. But yeah, I think HQ 26 was April if I'm not wrong. So it would make sense for another one this year. But nothing confirmed. Here we got a bit similar base. I think we'll go a tank split. Four on the left and then 3 delayed. Wait till this mortar goes down. And 1 flare on that machine gun. Chance it's a bad split, but as long as a few tanks go left, we're good. Hey Gabe, what's going on? I hope you're having a good one. Start flaring ERs. Tanks on the right get it, and the ones on the left for this last one. Hoping they don't hit that shock mine. Yeah, just out of range. 254. Why not 4 boats warriors right side? And there's rookie. Scorcher hit. I think I tried that kind of hit with more warriors, but shock mines just did a lot of slowing down. And even a couple flames just killed everyone. So I'd rather take more tanks to be safe. We'll keep on going. Hey Felipe. We just pushed crap to 150, so didn't do a single stage after stream. Yeah, I think that's a strategy with these tank hits. Trying to be more creative with flares. Even saw that with other Scorcher hits on us. Here's Tiago in the chat. Now you'll get back up there. Again, I think any type of path can hit goal today. Either Scorchers, tanks, or Rifle Zooks. Let's see, got another 16. Might try a split hit. Yeah, I think we'll do that with tanks. Still 1 warrior for this shock mine. Wait till they kill a sniper and mortar. And send that flare. Maybe 1 more. So same hit like the other one. And that split's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect 50-50. Do 1 flare here first. And then for the ERs. This middle flare was just so the left tanks go left. And then the last ER. Will we play Beast the Crab? I think we'll give it a shot. Not really because it's the hardest one, but I mean, you're still right, no boost. But this past crab wasn't too bad. And he's gonna get a 240. Keep on going. Playing is saying a lot of nice hits with Scorcher tanks, but maybe those are going to be punished soon. They might a little bit at 5 ER, but I'm sure there are ways they can still catch up or recover from it. See, this guy has building health. I think we'll try the 2 warrior hit, and then tanks on the other side. hoping 2 warriors is enough. But we'll give it a shot. Send 1 more flare. Tanks on the left can go early. And then now the 2 on the right. Just hoping that these warriors are enough. If they stick to the right side, things should be okay. Yeah, they'll get it down. At least hoping they will. A few warriors left. Still real close. After this ER, we'll flare a bit left. Avoid that shock mine. No, but you're right, Kling. I think long term, the rifle to Kavan makes most sense. Maybe tanks too. Rifle tanks are a thing at 5 ER. 249 here. There's Petrick. And a close one. Don't think he has flare. Now we play on a tablet. Going on an iPad right now. But hey, that's 17. So a bit lucky on the last few hits. And some of them were a bit close. Just a few seconds. Now I know rifle zooks aren't that easy. I've seen some people's tanks go through this penalty and get both building health fast. But maybe long term, I think rifles are going to be better. With the other account, we'll go Rifle Zook Kavan. But if that doesn't work at 5 ER, then this account can go Rifle Tanks. It might also work. But I don't think we'll pick up a hero till once we get cannons, boom cannons. But we can get rifles, and next chest in about 45 minutes, we'll get building health. And in that case, we can switch over to the Scorcher account. So go ahead and switch accounts. And we didn't really touch it since stream earlier. Don't know if Kling's still in the chat. What did you get after? Because we can have a few choices. Machine guns, mines, or make our way to building health. It might be smart to watch what the other Scorch guys did. So we can watch a few of those hits. Hey, Wanted, Hammer. Alright, let's see some hits with Scorchers. Are you planning to go BH? John Victor saying, will picking Flurry punish? I don't think so. I think no matter what path you choose, Flare is gonna be handy later on. So this guy did a sort of a weird flare in the middle, and then a couple of Scorchers here. Oh, you can't push till BH? Yeah, makes sense. See, this guy had a good hit too. A lot of free clearing, but that first flare helped. I see some other fast ones. This guy took advantage of the floodie. Just gonna clear those mines. How many times we hit first? I think 6 times. But a few of them were just a little lucky. Had good tech at the right time. Got pretty fast with a simple hit. Just 4-4. And don't think he had, no machine guns. So the same tech as other Scorcher account. Alright, have a good one, Kling. Good luck tomorrow. See if there were any other fast hits. Not really, that 251 was, I think, fastest. So in that case, I think we'll try to pull those hits off. Switch back over. So you might have to change your base. This is about almost 12 hours old. Do we play other games? Not really. Like we started Boom about 4 years ago, like in late 2020, and kind of just took over. And Warships is really something else. It's like simple if you break it down, not a lot of troops or abilities. But I think there's a high skill cap. So you don't know if we need building health. Because maybe machine guns could also be enough. We'll probably pick up both either way. Just finding a base out there. Can show a few hits though. Didn't take a good look at the leaderboard, but I'd say it's pretty even. A lot of people have both Scorchers or tanks, Rifle Zooks. Now you never know when someone's just playing normal, just collecting. But we can show the way we find bases. If we want to try to move to 17, find someone around there and just keep looking at their bases. Like we know this guy's Scorcher since he has GBE. Base not might be... Maybe it's not too bad. See some others. Hey, what's up, Mike? How's it going? This guy's not Scorchers, because he only has 30 troop damage. So maybe like Rifle Zooks. This guy, it's hard to tell. He doesn't have GB, but also no machine guns or mines. Mojo hit 17 earlier with Scorchers. Yo, are you a Jacko boy? Let's see. said earlier you were 17, right? Yeah, right here. Right next to other account. So cool, how's that base working out? Nice, you already got the building health. So it's not smart to cop top 10 player base. Well, since top 10's already an 18, they have a lot more stuff than us. So we're just looking at someone maybe one rank above us and deciding whether it's worth getting mines, machine guns, or wait until building health. Pretty sure this guy has tanks, since most people who went snipers got it. It's a lot different than last season where everyone took the same path. Here there's a bunch of different options. Pretty sure he's going tanks too, the snipers. I think we'll look at a few more than this side. Kind of like this base. I mean, it might be easy if you flare Scorchers up. I know there's one we saw that's just like the other base, but no shock mines, or at least snipers. Yeah, I think we'll make a base like this. And even if we can get building health next chest, we'll still play our tank account, so spend a bit time pushing with machine guns. Hey Mikey, what's going on? Just switched over to our Scorcher account. It's almost the same base as the one we just played. A few less buildings. Even if we do get building health, warriors might be faster than us if we don't have machine guns or any mines. We'll put a few more here. Also saw a few guys do pretty good with Scorchers and Brick. But that might be more of a short-term thing. Because again, once you go 5 ER, it's a lot more dirty. Pick up cannons, boom cannons. And Brick won't do too much over there. Go with a few more shock mines. And go for a few hits. No, we didn't remember just like that. Got our phone on the side and just copying from there. But I'm a fan of fast base building. It's always putting buildings down first, then mines. Hey B, Napiza. Welcome from Philippines. Alright, got our first match. Doesn't have any shock mines. I think we'll do a split hit. 4 Scorchers up top and then 2 on each side. Start the other 2 now. And this account did get tick 4 flare, so just gotta adjust to it. After this ER, they'll go for the left one. Maybe it would have been cool if we got Mega Scorchers this season. It's still 1 per boat, but does that splash damage? They're getting all ERs around the same time. Can't flare just yet. Get 255. He's still scouting. Oh, we'll take that win. Now our memory is far from photographic. In the past, it took a long time since there's only one device. So I had to look for a base and go back. But 2 devices makes it a lot easier. Hey Volcan, welcome to the stream. I think I saw you up there too. Doing good at the start. Let's see, maybe around 17. Or could be 16, but yeah, right there. So nice hitting gold on day 1. Only account we won't play on stream is our main with Rifle Zooks Kavan. Because now that's just gonna save until tomorrow. Waiting until 5 ER. But I think Scorchers and Tinks have a good chance to push up. Got a rank 15. Looks like another Scorcher player. I think we'll try flaring all ERs. Might be a faster way. Like the other guy did something like flare all the way up here, drop on both sides. But no, we'll just try flaring ERs. Still taking 1 warrior for maybe those shock mines. Can drop them now. Maybe even a bit later, since these are, I think they'll die to the flames. And these shock mines are going to be a bit annoying. Still a few Scorchers for that ER. Let's try to avoid this shock mine. And then just flare the last one. Still a couple Scorchers. Hey Sukai, Kindex. Got a 252. It's a bit faster, 4 seconds. That's also a smart flare. Much faster to get both ERs. Then it's just the last one. We'll get 1 chest. And don't think we'll get mines. Could get some machine guns. Yeah, I'd say that's a better call. I know one guy running Scorchers picked up them. Maybe it doesn't matter so much, mortars or machine guns. What to rank up on main? I think one of the three options. Scorchers, tanks, or rifle zooks. What's it planned on stone account? No, we didn't get flare yet. After stream, I think. Still didn't pick building health, but I'm gonna wait until 5 ER. Should be a faster way to hit this kind of base. But maybe you can try different things out. Bullet shock knuckles for clearing mines. I think it might work for mines, but I don't really want to use bullet long term. If anything, brick might be better for mines. You can use your cluster grenade and do a lot more damage. Do the same hit the other guy had on us. Start flaring this ER. And hope they burn damage finishes off. Avoiding a few shock mines. Yeah, HCRC, bombers, they are fun metas, but this season it takes a long way to get there. Here we can flare that Flotty first, because when it blows up it clears those mines. And knowing that still got a few of them, just a few Scorchers left. So not a super fast time. Alright, see you later, Kindex. He might be saving till 5 ER. I know some people are doing that. Also, maybe not a bad call. But we did decide we'll pick up that multi-node. So 2 mortars it is. Put them right here. So you got another 16. And looks like another Scorcher player. He also picked up boom mines. I think we'll go from maybe the right side. 1 warrior for those first shock mines. Yeah, they'll get a couple. And and then just start flaring. Hey Hunter, what's going on? I only got 5 Scorchers stuck. But at least this one gets a shock mine. No, we didn't get flare on stone account. Not planning to until after 5ER. Hey Delirious, welcome back. How's your season start been? Yeah, that's gonna be a win. Thanks WS, take care. And I saw people with rifle Zooks Kavan. They did pick up flare and hit 18, 19. But I don't really want to spend that much time rest of the day. Rather just play tomorrow or something and I'll already have 5. Nice, a good start on 3 accounts. Do they all take the same path? How do people have so many high-level alt accounts? Well, if you watch the stream we did earlier, it doesn't take that long to get them ranked up. Like, I think we get rank 1 to 16 in like 3 hours or so. So just by taking a good path, everything else just follows through. This guy might be a tank player with some snipers. Hiding a few shock mines. Might flare a few Scorchers on the left. And the rest for this right side. And the flares about a third, we can drop to other ones. Warrior, we can wait just a bit. Flare's gonna expire, so they'll start hitting these buildings. And then flare the other ones. I know there's shock mine there, but I think the warriors are gonna get maybe both of them. So it saves a little time. Hey OP, what's going on? Heard you might be streaming later. And last ER. Same pass, warriors, no hero, nice. Got a 256. And just fast enough. Oh, like 5-man task forces. Well, they might have been playing for a really long time. I know a few players who've been going at it for 6+ years. So it should be more than enough time for max accounts. Like, since we're just doing Warships, you can see what level our alts is. Just HQ5. And we did get the boom pass, but still, HQ5 took like under 15 minutes. So not a long time to start up warships. Got 16. This guy has building health. I think it's like the other base we had. And we didn't get a really good time on it because of those shock mines. Maybe we'll try 4 warriors here and see how it goes. Flare that machine gun and start dropping the scorchers. Nice OP. We're in boss fight of 16. We don't have any troop health, so just hoping that they survive. Want them to kill this ER2. Maybe just one gets that shock mine. So it's a little closer, I don't know. And machine gun doing a lot of work. Maybe could have taken 5 warriors. And still gonna hit a few more shock mines. Or got lucky and avoided them. The other hit we can try is to 1 flare over here and dropping all scorchers. There's rookie again. The other guy did a hit, throwing a flare way far back and splitting up scorchers. Yeah, he got you again. Okay, at least you won't get us for, like, what, another 10 matches? Finish your push-up. See, we're still waiting, I think like 15 minutes for next chest. And then we'll get something on our tank account. See, so this is the base we're talking about. Try something weird and see if it works. And right as I said that, we won't try that thing. Go back to the normal hit. Hopefully this Scorcher gets that shock mine. Hey, nice OP, hit gold. And bet when you stream that you can hit maybe even 17. Because we got it on our tank account, and you even get a chest in a bit. See, a couple more shock mines to go. I think we'll just go through them. Maybe a few more Scorchers left. So about 252. You know, we do have a good amount of Boom Beach creators. OP right there in the chat. There's great streams. Even today there was, I think, Skull and Chicken going live. Clink Clong. So, really is especially Warships. I know some people have their gripes about it, but every season is different. So I'm a fan. Fave Prototroop. Probably Melon Bombers. And funny enough, we have them this whole week. I think later in the month we get maybe Mega Scorchers again. We'll check if they put a post out. Yeah, Mega Scorcher later on. And also HCs, end of the month. Oh, you mean laser tanks? Because Prototroop is a good handful. But no, normal troops, I think lasers are my go-to. Especially in Warships. I still remember the first season we had lasers. And didn't get them till the very end, but still super fun to use. You know, it would be fun if they started adding more Prototroops and Warships. We had only 2 seasons before with Melon Bombers, maybe 3. But imagine something like that. This guy's more defensive. I think here we'll take 1 warrior. Yeah, even low level Melon Bombers are pretty op. Full flare here, avoid these shock mines. At least the ones on the right. Yeah, I think the last time Cosmic posted was maybe over a year ago. Can't remember why. Maybe something with like busy with real life. And we'll have to hit all these other shock mines. One more over here. So I might lose on time because of it. Get about, what, 243? It's Abdul. See, he might be using tanks. I don't know, Kavan and warriors. Also getting flare. It's a good hit by him. And I think he's trying to push 19, so hopefully he gets it. Oh no, he already did. So it might be an option on Stone account, though I really don't want to get snipers. Only difference is also picking up flare. Remember this kind of base. do 3 scorches on the left, 5 on the right. And this flare kind of helps these scorchers on the right side. Might still hit this shock mine. But we got a little lucky. See if they avoid this. I think they flared a bit too early because a bunch are gonna hit that shock mine. And again, we'll let that floaty kill those shock mines. Maybe just a bit later on that flare. And still got all of them. You know, it could be smart to do a backwards flare and then flare the ER. We'll get a 245. And it'll be close, but I think he might get us. A couple seconds. So could try a bit better with that last flare. And just about 8-9 minutes for next chest. And we'll switch over to that tank account. Hey, Phil back. Welcome to the stream. Here, maybe we can try a different kind of hit. Like flaring way up. And just seeing where they are after a flare expires. And about halfway through, we'll drop the other two, right side. So it might have worked if scorches on the right were close to the ER. But we can let them go for a bit. Start killing everything. I think maybe the ones on the right could have been a little earlier. Hey NRT, how's it going? Do you have a good start to this season? We decided to play a third account and each one taking a different path. One Scorchers, one Tanks, and the other one Rifle Zooks. Looks like he might get us on time though. We got 241. Keep going for a bit more on this account till we get our next chest. What are we getting on our main? Well, we can pick up building health and I think just wait until 5 ER. Not really feeling like pushing with flare. And yeah, it's 2 chests from now we open 5. So we'll see how strong it is. think this guy might be using tanks. This time we'll delay the right ones just a bit. Till this ER goes down. And then flaring up. That one shockwave might get most of them. It's still not too bad. Hey Beowulf, what's going on? We'll flare around. Still gets most scorchers. And see what the time is. Like 2:51. There's Keg using tanks, but might get him on time. Hey, what's up, Taylor? Played Warships after so long. You know, it's kind of fun starting at really low rank. We had it on our last stream. Cool, we got a 21 streak. We saw a bit of the 3R meta when playing our tank account. There's a lot of people who picked up a hero, using like bullet warriors, some with brick. I think this guy has scorchers. But also the building health, so he's rank 18. I think we'll take one warrior right side. See how long this takes to kill the ER. Might be a bit. Shockman's gonna get a bunch. I think we'll flare around. Hey Python. Oh, you also hit gold earlier, so congrats. And just flare the last ER. Not really gonna be a good time. Just a bunch of shock mines. He did have building health, but might be a good base to build also. Hey, I'm good. How's it going? Oh, it's still a win though, surprisingly. And some good stars too. And that's 17. So it looks like just in time. Next chest in a minute. And lucky with our boss fight, since would have normally taken 2 hits. Now we could get mines, but I think we'll save until building health. But now switch over to the tank account. How long we're gonna stream? It depends how far the tank account goes. Like we started the stream with it, and got a lucky streak to 17. This one took the bottom path, so skipping this minus node. And with this chest, we can get some building health. Can get things started. Our Scorchers meta, yeah, for sure one of them. It's really just either Scorchers, tanks, or Rifle, Zooks, Kavan. And some people are running other stuff, but not really the high level. Like a bunch of people 2-3 ER picked up heroes, but don't think that's a good idea. This guy with same base and I think the same tech, also running tanks maybe. So we'll wait a bit. We have tick 3 flare on this account, so sending it a little later. Yeah, we saw a few hits with Kavan and flare. I think one guy got us in like almost 255. I think we'll go for this CR first. It might be a bad option. Gonna have to send a lot more flares. Still one more after this. Hey Nimal, welcome to the stream. Okay, around 245. Could have flared here first. Maybe try it next time. There's Keg again. And this time he got us a couple seconds. Let's make 4 each side. And that's smart with his take 1 flares. It's a really good split. And one more hit for our chest. Was thinking of making a video later, but I think a stream probably is a little better. Since the other account has 2 different paths. Last season, almost every hit was the same kind of tech. But it's hard to fit different paths in one video. Everything except Kavan and Flare. I'm gonna be skipping that. Taking a little while to get the next match. There's a 17. I think it might be a Rifle Zook player. We'll drop tanks both sides and do a split flare later. think after both mortars go down. Can flare that flame. And some are going to kill it early, hoping for a good split. Yeah, and that's decent. Bit early on that flare. And a bunch of flares, but still thinks a little faster than a normal hit. Or we just free clear. Get around 240. A bit slow, but we'll see. This guy with bullet warriors. And looks like we lost by just by a second. But now we got building health, so should help a bit. We can pick that up. And max it out. I'm sure no matter what we'll go towards 5-year now. Get this multi-node. And don't know how far we can push now, but see how it goes. It's funny, this is the first of our 3 accounts that got building hill. So I think on either path you choose makes a little difference. Like even with Scorcher players, still rushing ERs and time adds up. So you got a 16. I think a tank player. I think we'll bring 1 warrior. Why we didn't skip rifles in this account? Because I think long-term rifle tanks are going to be needed at 5ER. And don't really care too much about 4ER meta. I'd rather play more of a long game. We'll wait for top ER. See, they're gonna have an okay split. And when we go 5ER, people get cannons, boom cannons. Don't think tanks are gonna work then. But rifle tanks might. We even had that meta a few seasons back. He'll get a 236. Trying to climb back to 17. Here we got a Scorcher player, looks like. Maybe a warrior here. See, that warrior could get maybe 1 or 2 shock mines. It'll still take a long time for tanks to get to that left ER. But see how fast it is. Almost want to send a flare right now. It's gonna expire after a bit. That's annoying, hit a shock mine. But this one kind of helps, they'll split up. Maybe these two get that shock mine. But not really. So that one might get all the tanks. Just one left. Still annoying, like tanks aren't dying, but see them stalled up for so long. And we're scouting his base earlier, but still a win, just a few seconds. And back in 17. If you don't hit 18, it's no big deal. Main thing is being safe in gold. I think on all accounts, don't want to get too much at 4 ER, given how strong 5 is going to be. Got a shock mine there. I think we'll do a split kind of hit. Should have dropped the right tanks a bit sooner, but I think it's fine. As long as a few tanks stay to the left. It's where a level 3 flare comes in handy. Because now we got a split. And both those ERs are gonna die. One flare here, and once they wrap around we can flare this ER, even still somewhat on the right. But I think enough on the left ER. And we'll see what the time is. Got 249. Looks like it's gonna be a win. So that building health really helping against those Scorcher players. Whether they're just flaring ERs or clearing everything. More time for all the buildings. And I think we got our win streak now. Even after this we could get some more building health, or just wait until 5 ER. I think waiting might be the best option. Might take a while now to find matches. I don't know how many people are 17. You know, a good number, about 50 or so. No, almost 70. I think it's not often we stream at this time. Not usually the best for finding matches. But 8 hours before, that's a little better. Got someone in 18. Can't really tell what he's running. Maybe Scorchers or tanks. But I would guess Scorchers. Can do 4 on each side. And then later do a split flare. Might work out. I think these are gonna hit some shock mines soon. You know, we can send one flare up there. And then see how this split. And it's not too bad. At least some are going to that top ER. But we will let them spread out. Getting that top one. And a bit early with the flare. So maybe just under 240. Not really a good time. I think he also had building health. I'll see what he's running. 250, so real fast time. Just going with all warriors and a few medics, Kavan. Putting out some second wind. So looks like that's also an option. Bringing in a couple medics. Thanks, Axe, at $3 super chat. Appreciate it. How's your season coming along? That was a cool hit though. Bringing in a couple medics. Would try that on the other account with Kavan, but don't have flare yet. So this guy might be running tanks. We should take maybe one warrior still, just so we can send a couple flares. And see how that goes. Probably 2 or 3 flares up there. Not very fast hits, but gets the job done. I think we'll do one more flare, drop the other tanks. Can do a warrior too. After the sniper, I think most should stay up top. That warrior does help with that shock mine. Yeah, warriors and medics. I mean, kind of surprised, but it makes sense. No one really has building damage, so those medics can do a lot of work. And we'll see what time we get here. 2:44. So it looks like fast enough. Gonna check this other hit again. Looks like he had 80 TD. So yeah, I didn't even have troop health. Going 6 warriors, 2 medics. And I'm sure he maxed out the medics. Got that extra healing. Does have flare though, so it makes a little difference. But we'll keep going on this account. This guy, pretty sure a Scorcher player. Hardly anything. I only have level 1 medics, but maybe we can bring one. And a couple tanks for bottom side. Send a flare on that flame. And let's see how much healing they're gonna do. So a fair amount. Even take one might out-heal the flames over there. And we can check if we have tokens to max him. So a cool other type of hit. Bringing in some medics. Then flare the last ER. See what time we get. 308. And yeah, it looks like fast enough. Taking bullet with Scorchers. Still hitting all the shock mines. At least at 4 ER, I think Brick is better with Scorchers. But for sure not long term. I think we already seen our first 5 ER. And we'll see the layout, how bigger it is. Do you think it was this guy? Yeah, and he's already 5 with cannons. So I'm sure tanks can still go through this, but again, there's boom cannons right after and also building damage. And even if he spreads his base out, it's a much bigger deck. Are we doing better with tanks or Scorchers? I think right now it's kind of 50-50. Like we're higher on the tank account, but only because we're playing it more. If you had to choose, I think both are good options. We're not losing too much Scorchers on this account. In fact, I think their main loss was people with Kavan and Warriors or Rifle Zooks. See, I know air server disconnected, so try to pull it back up. Happened again early stream too, so a bit strange. Alright, now it should be back. Always around the 2-hour mark. Let's see, got 17. He has building health already. Maybe also running with Kavan, Rifle Zooks. We can do the hit we've been doing. Couple of tanks on the left, the rest on the right side. Hey, what's up, Vulcan? We got a good split. Maybe clear a few buildings. A little early on that flare. And even that one missile flare is going to cost us a bunch. Now we'll run out of GB. And maybe could have went right side first. Even these mines are adding up. But let's see if we're in the blind spot of that Flotty. We'll get around 242. And let's see what the time is. Yeah, he's got Kavan, Rifle Zooks. But I think we should win. Still has this ER. And he's smart just flaring the ER so that Flotty doesn't blow up. But he only has 30 troop damage, so makes a bit more sense. I think now we're back on streak. After seeing the other hit with Warriors and Flare, maybe leaning towards that on main account. Got rank 19, so I think he's running tanks, but has a little extra building damage, or building health. Try somewhat of a split hit. I think maybe 2 or 3 flares. I think that should be enough. Good thing the Warriors got that shock mine. Yeah, and that's an okay split. They'll kill that micro and this bottom ER. Taking a bit longer since he has that 70 BH. For this ER and then the last one. It was a good shock mine though, killed or stunned a bunch of tanks. It's tempting to get that more BH after. It's only 20%, but you can see the difference. We'll get around 230. And he's a bit faster, 239. Also taking tanks. I think he went through the minus node too. So he's faster to that 70 BH. Also smart flaring there. And get a good split. Saw some other guys up there. Yeah, he's pushing with those tanks and 70 BH. I think that's all he has extra. And we face this guy with his warrior Gavan. Even hit 19 with it. 70 BH too. Got an 18 now. Looks like a Scorcher player with BH. Could do a split hit again. And that warrior should help for that shock mine. Gonna send a few flares up. That flame might kill most, but safe to survive. After this split, we can just flare the last two ERs. I'll flare this ER now, maybe get a split when the flare expires. And early once again. So not a lot of clean hits the past few. It's really just about where you throw the flares. Just by a couple seconds. It's almost the same deal with Scorchers, but tanks are just a little slower. And this guy also has boom mines. So a bit tough if we try to squeeze in here. I think we'll go from the right. Can try the other hit we saw with dropping 4 on each side. And after these ERs go down, you just send 1 flare up. We'll probably do it at least till this ER is dead. But this one would help too, and we can send a deeper flare. After that 1 flare, I think these tanks are going to get to that mortar, then switch on right. Hey, what's up, Powell? Yeah, I think tanks are pretty good at 4 ER, even at 3, because that's where this account started. Like, a good thing is there's no cannons or boom cannons at 4, so you don't lose too many and don't have to worry about mines or flotties. So I think they're a solid option. But looks like this will be a win. It can get a bit boring though, since, I mean, yeah, tanks are slow. I think Scorchers and even hits with Kavan might be a bit more fun. Get 11 from that and keep on going. And we did see a good few people with Kavan and Flare ranking up. So if Flare gets us at least 18, could make sense to try that and then 5 ER. Got a Scorcher player, he has GB and building health. I think we'll send 4 tanks up. And there'll be a few flares up. You're considering tanks as your next push? What do you have so far? Because we got tanks right away, but if you already have something else, maybe you can make it work. Like, remember, we did see the other guy with Kavan, Warriors, and Medics. And he got a really fast time where we had most defense. I'll get this ER, and then the last one. Just Warriors. Kind of feel like maybe you can try that hit we saw. The guy who was using Kavan, Warrior, Medics. Don't know if it's going to work on every base, but might be worth a shot. Let's see if 245 is enough. Just 1 second. I think he was running Scorchers. Yeah, flaring up there. And that's a smart flare, spreading all the scorches around. Oh, if you got bullet, then yeah, it doesn't really make sense to get another hero. I think bullet would do a bit better with tanks than scorchers. There's shockmine behind here. Looks like there isn't. A similar kind of base as before. And even at 5-year, bullet's not a bad option. If 5-year gets too dirty, you can maybe do bullet. You can do bullet tanks, maybe even bullet grens. Keep sending the flares. This time we'll do one more on the left. So we want them that way for the last ER. Really notice how slow they are when you're flaring so much. And this account never got the boom pass, so don't even have a cool tank skin. 244, but looks like it's enough. Well, really leaning towards getting a flare now on Kavan account. It's gonna get about 215. If we do get flare, not sure if we should just stream that now or save it for later. Making slow progress on tank account. Wins, losses. And usually if it's too much of a grind like this, just stop, wait for some more chests. Might be the difference of spending a few hours for one rank or wait till you have something better. Another Scorcher player. I think we'll just drop everyone and maybe let them go. Can do 4 on each side, even with one warrior. We'll drop the warrior a little later, mainly for that one shock mine. Can send one flare, and they'll get the shock mine, which is good. Hoping for a good split too. Not the best, only a couple tanks, but we'll go with it. They'll already walk to the top ER, so maybe it's fine. Couple tanks, taking a while. And one flare avoids some shock mines, and flare the ER. Get 238. Yeah, a few seconds again. Sometimes metas are like that, and there's a lot of few second matches. See, for next steps, could also get for sure these 2 mortars and maybe building health. And I think after that, just save until 5 ER. Not much other options for what's gonna help tanks. Yeah, maybe even skipping this one and saving till 5. Because later on, people with tanks and brick might be faster. And that'd be annoying to deal with. Because it's back to short term versus long term. Got a 16 here, another Scorcher player, and faced this kind of base before. But after this one, might do a few more and maybe wrap things up. Even if we can't hit 18 until 5 ER, I'd say it's okay, as long as we're safe in gold. We'll let them kill this ER, then start flaring. These 2 shock mines are gonna be a little annoying. Just hoping they don't get too many tanks. Bit early again. Did get quite a bit. Still a fair amount finishing that last ER. .242. Should be faster on a base like this with no BH. There's Dyson Lin. He said he's using Scorchers. A few second win. There's Dyson in the chat. Nice match. And on our Scorcher account, also wait until that building health and probably go to 5. Got someone who's 18. Maybe Rifle, Zooks, and Kavan. Send a flare to this ER, and the ones on the right are gonna move past. Let them kill a few buildings. I think we'll do one flare, a bit more up, and then onto the ER. Just to avoid the other shock mine. Even those machine guns still doing a lot of damage. Let's try to avoid the other shock mine too. And might lose a bunch of tanks, so a bit slower because of that. Yeah, just a few left. So maybe a reason why I put a bunch of machine guns there. And our base is kind of similar, but not that well defended. Alright, got 17. I think this guy would have tanks since he picked up snipers. We can try a split kind of hit. Taking one warrior. And that should maybe get that shock mine. Even if it doesn't, it's okay. But I need more GB for those flares. I'll send one more here, hoping for a split. And yeah, that's decent enough. Thanks, Powell. Yeah, on these kind of hits, I think flares are real important. That's why we only got him to level 3. So let them expire and stuff. Then we'll move around here. I think the tanks on the left might die out. Can you put a good placement of flames, machine guns? Let them kill this flame. And then the last ER. So a bit slow because tanks are dying. About what, 237? How cool from the game menu. But still a win on this part. What HQ level? I know Warships is pretty different if you're ER capped, like it can't go past 4, 5, or 6 ER. And if you're no IT. Both really change up how you play the ships. Could change our base just a little. This guy had a good one. It's almost the same as us, but better machine gun placement. I think he also has a couple extra. Let's see, he was what, 18? Was it that guy? Yeah, it looks like it. So we won't copy exactly, but just a little. It's really just these machine guns on the left side. don't think we need this one. Snipers too. They don't usually do much damage to tanks, but when you flare so close, the damage adds up. Can even move a flame on the left. And I think go from there. One more mortar here. So he got 17. I think a tank player with his snipers. So we face this space a few times, and around the 350 mark, we throw a flare on the left. So right now, that's usually enough for the right tanks to start shooting these buildings. Let them kill that sniper and ER, and then start flaring up. First there, avoiding those shock mines. I think maybe there's one behind that sniper. Start flaring. And then our last one. Alright, and we'll see what time we get. See 252. And yeah, it looks like fast enough. It's a cool tank skin. So you're capped at 5 ER. Alright, so then you can look at probably the meta that's going to be at 5. So we can take a look. That'll give us 10. So 5 ER we get a bunch more defense, cannons, boom cannons, and building damage. Not a lot of offense. There's some troop health and art. Don't think RCs are going to work without any shocks or critters. So if I were to guess, maybe something like rifle Zuka Kavan, rifle tanks even. Pretty sure Scorchers aren't going to work at 5. So in that case, I go the bottom path. And if you're not clearing easy, maybe just pick up tanks. I think they'll still be used at 5 with rifles and a hero. Like you'll probably go cannons, BCs, and building damage. And then also this top stuff. Art should help with clearing mines. Like since we're going all the way till 7, we won't be getting troop health or art. At least don't think so. But sometimes saving a bunch of keys is worth it. Like the other stream we did, I think we were at 2 ER and saved all the way till 4. How cool, you have bullet warriors, and I think it's even better for tanks. Like bullet helps tanks more than he helps Scorchers. $17 matching 15. But it's the same kind of base. You can't really take some warriors up there. I think the micro's gonna do too much. Maybe if we upgraded our medics, but don't want to risk it. And yeah, bonus with tanks is should be a little better with no IT. But at least we got the troop mania going on. I think it's 90% off. And as you pick up rifles, well, now they're the cheapest troop to train. So they're gonna not take much time. Once you pick up rifles, then I think you're good to go. We even had a meta before with bullet and tanks and mechs. This guy with bullet scorchers. Hey JPA, what's going on? Like, we'll see what he did with bullet scorchers. Don't think it mattered too much. Like, well, he got a good split here, but I honestly think that was kind of lucky. Like, planning that only bullet would go left. But yeah, he could solo an ER with drink. Now I think that's a great way to use gems, because otherwise there's not much out there. And at least with Boom, it's kind of an easy game to get a bunch of diamonds. I mean, we just had crabs, so might have gotten a good bit from it. But yeah, if you want to check out what to expect, I can't remember what season, but I know we had one with bullet and tanks. Made a video on it. This guy has a bunch of shock mines here. I think we'll try something a little different. Alright, maxed out Grens. Well, this season, don't think it's a real waste of tokens, because we don't have much to spend them on. So you don't know if you can avoid any shock mines. This one's gonna get a bunch. Like, our other account had to get maxed medics, grants, and warriors, even though we're not really using any of them. And that's just for the tech level. Flare the last ER. A little slow with the flare. See what time it is. Looks like he was kind of fast too. We got 250. But still fast enough. Oh, he's doing the same hit we saw earlier. 6 warriors, 2 medics, and Kavan. Just letting them full clear. I guess it's a, yeah, smart hit. No, for sure it works in this space, but again, don't know about the others. Got smoke too. Like, But the biggest thing to spend tokens on is, I think, rockets and shock launchers. They're real expensive, but if you're capped at 5 ER, it's pretty cheap, most of this stuff. I think art is 2 mil, so most expensive there. Let me see what season the other meta was. Oh, it was 55. Yeah, so we have a couple videos on that season. Using bullet with tanks and even some grins. And I think that season we also didn't have shocks at that point. So it might be pretty similar. But I don't think we'll get art on these accounts, because right after 6 ER is HCs. So here we can flare a few tanks up. And I think go from there. Maybe even one warrior. Send a flare or two. Yeah, we'll send one more. Drop 2 on each side. And of course not gonna clear. Alright, 1 shock mine. It's good enough. And they better stay up top. Alright, that's good. What do we use to edit? Use CapCut. I like it because it's pretty simple. I like to get all the transitions down and stuff. Top gear is going to go down, so we'll flare the last one. Hey, what's up, Hinka? How's it going? Were you one of the highest 5 ERs? Hey, if you rank up early, then you could even park at, high diamond or something. So you got 244 if it's fast enough. Yeah, a couple seconds, so a little lucky there. But most season 6 ER is pretty huge, so it looks like I need a couple more HQ levels. Don't really know how long it takes that high up. We faced this kind of base before. These snipers might be annoying. So we can try a different kind of hit. Nice, Hinka. Congrats on gold. I think you can. I don't know how long the troop mania is. What was it? 3 days? Last time I checked. After this year, we'll flare up. Don't know if he has building health, but kind of taking a while. These tanks are going to take a bunch of damage. But the flare is almost dead. Hey, Warships is about luck most times. Like our last hit. Didn't expect that 2-second win. Thanks Wesley for the sub. And they're killing both ERs around the same time. Still not a good time on our part. 2:35. Oh, there's Abdul again. See if he has enough for another shield. But, you know, things are dying. About 20 seconds. Oh, and Kavan's dead. So it looks like good news for us. See, he's got to beat us in 10 more seconds. But don't think he'll get it. Got that sniper, 2 machine guns. Yeah, so that's gonna be a win. And some good stars too. So there's gonna be 18. Wasn't really expecting it, but hey, we got lucky the last few matches. A lot of like under 10-second wins. And that gives us some other tech. Like we'll for sure get this, probably mortars. But I think now we're gonna save till 5 ER. Even if we wait till next chest, that's 1 key short. Oh, and I guess we're missing 3 mines. Yeah, put mortar somewhere. I think that's good enough. Yeah, it makes sense to link warrior drops. I know we faced like 1 or 2 guys on stream earlier with bullet warriors. But I don't really know how good that is at 4 ER. Because at least with Kavan you can... I think who was it that used? Yeah, with Kavan you can bring them back. But maybe try hits like this. Bringing in a medic or 2. Thanks, Inko. Hey, Taxa, welcome to the stream. And he's even losing a bunch of warriors, but got a decent time. Just bringing them back. So in that case, maybe you can't really do it with bullet. But we saw 1 guy use him. Got a 245 and I'd say that was decent. Like you could get Scorchers, but really don't think they're gonna be good at 5 ER. So if you want to max out there, maybe take tanks instead. But he can just solo a whole portion of the base. Taking drink alongside him. And again, we saw 1 guy with 5 ER already, even cannons. Let's see, I don't know if he ranked up or down. It's like down. Yeah, so that's a start of 5 ER. Yeah, it makes sense, saving a bunch of keys. And I'm sure you don't want to go 4 ER right away, because 3 ER deck is a little better. think max 5 ER might be more spread out, because he still gets boom cannons and building damage. Like a compact looks like it might work, but everyone has Grens, so I'm not sure. You can take like rifle Grens and clear it. But yeah, this account's gonna save for 5. Not sure if our main should pick up Flare or not. Don't really want to play rest of the day, so might just wait till 5. Got a few people diamond already. Don't know if the top 2 guy did. Snipers at 70 building health. This guy's almost there. And we even faced a couple of these guys on stream. He was using the 6 warrior, 2 medics, Kavan. Yeah, I think that's a fair bit of the tank hits we've been doing. Bases might change, so maybe we'll put a video out. But we can show a few of our last ones. I think the harder part about this season is what to showcase every day. Like 3 accounts, 3 different paths. And everyone might be, doing their own thing. Last season it was like everyone's choosing RCs. But here it's a bunch of different paths. And it's really about aggressive flares with these tank hits. Here we got a bit lucky. I don't know, maybe it could have been faster. That makes sense, avoiding that penalty. Like we did that on this account, but going through tanks. Alright, you went for the top side. And I think this account can avoid all the penalties pretty much. Like here we're gonna go bottom through RCs. And here probably the top side. Shock launchers, building damage. And I don't know how I feel about all the good stuff being at 7. Because there's a good number of people who can't reach there. Got bombers and shocks. Even that cool ability. Might be better if they put it a little early, like 4 or 5 ER. Because I'm sure more people want to play with Serum. But we'll show maybe one more hit and wrap up the stream. So you went micro. I think late 5 ER. Simo might be best. And that's because if the meta is something like Grans or tanks, Simo does a fair bit of damage. A Flotty could work too, with like rifle Zook hits. But now micro makes sense against warriors. And sure, you're facing most of those at 3 ER. And this flare is pretty important. We left our flare at level 3, so it's only like 10 seconds long. Hey, popcorn player. Nice, almost 17 with warriors and Kavan. No, I'll show you a couple hits. We had a few cool ones with that same combo. But I think I'd go through rifles and head to 5ER. Like, don't know if 5ER needs tanks, but I'm sure we'll find out pretty soon. Let's see which hit it was. That was one of them, maybe this one? Yeah, so he's running 7 warriors, 1 medic. And I think the better option is like 2 medics, because they just keep healing the warriors and popping some second wind. Well, we had 2 hits. This is kind of a more bad one. I could have sworn one guy was a little faster. Okay, we're just by a second, but still good enough. Yeah, 6 warriors, 2 medics. Use second wind to bring them back. Probably wouldn't have done one at the start, since all I get is rifles. But he just full clears. And as warriors die, he brings them back. Again, not sure if it works on every base, but for sure on this one. Don't think he needs smoke, but he still gets like a 243. And if those hits don't work, you can use, more rifle zooks. And yeah, I think 5 is the next big step. Get those cannons, boom cannons. But other than that, I think I'll wrap up the stream. It's tank scorcher hits, and tomorrow we'll probably put a video of rifle zooks with Kavan. Again, a lot of different paths this season, so it's kinda cool. But good luck everyone on your pushes, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.